Good evening, everyone. Good evening by Express, and welcome to the weekly update call, the weekly webinar that we have for the By Express community. Thank you all for joining today and for taking this time to hear a little bit of what we have to say or what we have prepared for you. And yes, summer is almost done, so I know some of you are enjoying these last days of summer officially, and then September starts with school and kindergarten and everything else, and events all over Europe in different countries. September, October will come different events. Part of the management is traveling. Urban, our global marketing director, right now is in San Diego at a leadership seminar with Anthony Robbins. Anthony Robbins does only one leadership seminar every year, and this is it right now in San Diego. He does a lot of other seminars on different topics, financial freedom, NLP, of course, but he does only one leadership seminar, and Urban is attending that these days, and he'll probably tell us a few things when he comes back. He will, next Monday, he will start being with us a little bit on a regular basis, and he has some plans to do some trainings and cover some trainings for the By Express community, for the leaders. So I'm confident that all those who do tune in and come in on Mondays, you will have the possibility to hear some good stuff about leadership, about life, and topics like that, especially that come from Anthony Robbins. So yes, he is there right now. He sends his best, and I believe Darko is still in Asia traveling, if I'm not mistaken. I know he was there trying to open up new markets and recruit new leaders for the business. So he's doing his part there in terms of what's going on with the new countries like Indonesia or so forth in Asia. I just have a few things tonight, a little bit of materials. I want to show you a little bit of how the new videos look with the X Academy development, the products, and I want to share with you a story tonight that really encouraged me personally, reminding me of why I am in network marketing, why I work with people, and why does this make a difference. About 2 weeks ago, I had a cup of coffee with a good friend here in my hometown, and he has been with our company for about a year and a half now. To make the story short, I just want to tell you this in the introduction. He works in the IT department. And he's doing fairly well for himself. And he got a bunch of job interviews, put some CVs at different companies, and he went to a job interview with one of the big guys that was supposed to hire him. He asked him what he was doing. He asked him about his life. He said, "Look, I know your IT capabilities from the other interviews. What I want to talk to you is about you, who you are, what you like to do." And from one thing to another, the guy says that he likes to read. The employer says, "What do you read?" And he says, "Well, personal development books." And he told me the whole 1 hour talk, or however long that talk was about life, was about leadership principles, was about attitude, was about laws of leadership. And he told me, "Look, Emmy, if I hadn't been with you guys and with your community, I wouldn't have been able to have the conversation with that guy in that way. You guys exposed me to reading books, to seminars, to trainings, to changing my mindset, and therefore this helped me specifically in my field of expertise and in what I do." And this really encouraged me, because this again reminded me this is more than money, this is more than a commission, this is more than a certain company or a certain product. This is about changing people's lives, changing the way they think, and doing things in a way that help them specifically. So I just wanted to share that with you. And there are many stories like this. There are many stories where people will come and say, spending time with your community and with you guys has changed me and has changed the way I think and has changed the way I do life and I think about life. So that's, I just wanted to share with you introduction. Coming back to X Academy, just want to remind you that you should try to do take advantage of all the materials in the X Academy in the front end. I know I've said this here about 3-4 months ago, so it's probably 4 months ago, so it's been a while. Do click on X Academy. You have all these different sections here, and do take advantage of them. We've tried to bring the best motivational videos, the best top global speakers, and whoever you are, try to interact with all of these guys, because these guys are in the top. I mean, there's no top speaker in the world today that is not present there. So just get interacting with these guys. You know, Randy Gage, Jim Rohn, Norman Vincent Peale, John Maxwell, Anthony Robbins, Chris Gardner, Les Brown, Jack Canfield. Just a lot of good guys here. Bob Proctor, Robin Sharma, Big Al, and all these, you know, Wayne Dyer. These are, you know, and Robert Kiyosaki. These are great resources that you can use, and just take advantage of them. As I told you before last week, we are working on expanding and really getting the X Academy products a lot better. Just to show you a sample, for example, the basic of the secrets of basic leadership, the basic of sales. We have 3 modules in sales, and the basic of sales. This was the first one. We have about 1 hour and 45 minutes on content. We've divided it into 4 videos, so you don't have such long videos. And each video is, you know, maybe 21 to 30 minutes. This is the way they look. This is 21 minutes, for example. And anyway, as I'm talking, you're going to see notes here. This is about what we're covering in this. Well, that's not a pretty stance of me. This is on the left, what we're covering basically in this package, the Secrets of Basic Sales, about knowing your niche, building your contact list, knowing your company, prospecting, knowing your products, contacting the client, meeting with the client, closing the sale, managing objections, taking recommendations, and the follow-up process. Of course, these are all presented very briefly. Some of these are going to be more expanded in the next one, which is advanced sales. So this is a lot better than what we did. We told you these are, well, the former ones are in beta, and I'm sure that you're going to enjoy watching these, and you will have no problem recommending these to others. We found a good studio in Romania. They're professionals. They know what they're doing. And both content and quality, especially, is a lot better. So, you know, you can just watch these videos, and more to come, as I told you. So, this is a little bit of how they look. Just me talking, and then notes here on the side. Yeah. So you can definitely take advantage of these and watch these. See, as I speak, notes come up. Okay. Anyways, that's a little bit of how these look, the X Academy videos, and yeah, just take advantage of those when you can. More to come. Just want to touch on something tonight for you that I'm sure many of you have heard before. This is probably not new, but from time to time, we need to remind ourselves about this issue. And when we are working in this field, whether you are, you know, network marketing, or if you're working in sales, if you have a team that you're leading, if you will be a leader, anything in that capacity, You have to remember that there's always three types of people in terms of leadership, sales, ability. And this is something that I, for one, did wrong for many, many, many years. And there was no one around to tell me. So sometimes this helps because it will really open eyes for you. And sometimes, you know, this will really remind you. So the questions that sometimes we ask ourselves or others ask is, you know what? Who exactly should I be looking for in my business? What kind of people? Yeah. And what if I spend most of my time investing and or recruiting the wrong kind of people in my business? And what happens if I have the right people, but I just don't focus on them? I just focus on the wrong people. I mean, these are obviously questions that everyone has, and we're all thinking about them. So these are questions that we struggle with. So then we have to remember that in terms of sales and leadership, there's three types of people. Okay, we can call them type A, type B, type C. I know some of you have seen this before. And you have those that know sales and know leadership. So you have some people, type A, that are very good in sales and that are very good in leadership. Now these are very hard to find, but these are gold mines, and few people know leadership and sales in the same time. That's is very, very true. You know, even though a lot of them believe they know sales, a lot of them believe they know leadership, but they don't. Type B is those that, you know, they know sales, but they don't know leadership. But these guys are good as well, because if somebody knows how to sell and he's a good salesman, then you can really use him and he'll learn leadership. But if he's a good salesman, he can make a lot of good sales for you. And so you can find a lot of good people that know sales because there's a lot of people working in sales. Yeah. And that's, again, easier to find. I think personally it's harder to find people that know leadership well, but it's easier to find people that can sell well. And then there's type C, which basically are those that don't know how to sell and don't know how to lead. But you know, these are the people that are at the beginning. These are the people that maybe join the company, join network marketing company, join your team, and they need to learn how to sell and how to lead. And obviously in our business, we have all kinds of people. We have type C, type B, type A. All of them are with us. We have them with us whether we want it or not. So the question is, and I want you to think about this tonight, tomorrow, take a pen and a paper and ask yourself, what kind of people do I have in my team? Who are they? What exactly are they looking like? Where do they fit in? Type A, type B, or type C? Yeah. And I want you to think about some things. You know, the type A, again, they're very hard to find. But when you find one, you really think you struck gold because they're good in both sales and leadership. And you need to try and find these people, especially when your business is in the startup phase, especially if you're starting, if you're new, because these guys are good. They know what to do. You don't need to spend too much time prepping these guys. They need to know the company, and they need to get to know you and the company. But these guys can be doing miracles for your business in no time, and you gotta be open up and keep your eyes open for them. Now, one mistake is that many networkers spend most of their time with type C people and waste a lot of time with these people. Now, I'm not saying type C are those that do not know how to sell and they do not know how to lead. Now, I'm not saying that you know, you should not spend time with those that don't know how to sell and don't know how to lead. You should, because, you know, unfortunately most people don't know how to sell and don't know how to lead, and we need to take care of them as well. But when you spend 90 to 95% of your time with these ones, and you ignore the others that simply can do a lot for you, and they're waiting for you to spend time with them, that's a mistake that some people can do. So again, everybody's welcome. You have obviously people from all types, of all types in your business, but you have to balance your time. Okay, you have to think, who do I spend more time with? Many years in this industry, before, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, I used to spend a lot of time focusing on Type C, and I expected people from Type C to bring me results that someone who knows sales or leadership would, and that was never going to come about. The problem is that I had wrong expectations from people that were not ready to deliver. And I just want you to know that with you, if you look at your team, look at your leaders, look at the people that, and you think, these guys are just not delivering. Ask yourself, are they in Type C? Do these guys know leadership? Do these guys know sales? And who am I focusing on? You need to spend time with everyone. But who exactly am I focusing on? Who am I spending my time with? Because this is the reality. If you spend time with the wrong people and focus on the wrong people, expecting those people to deliver, a Type C will never deliver what a Type A will, because the Type A is good in sales and leadership. So keep this in mind. And what I did when I heard this, I took a pen and a paper. I sat down. I looked at my team. I looked at my members. I looked at the leaders or the prospective leaders, and I asked myself, where do they fit in? Really, where are they? And I started writing down Type C, Type A, Type B, and I realized most of my effort, most of my energy was going with Type C. And then I had to change some things in my approach. Then we focus on it. We help everyone, of course, because this is what we do. But remember, in network marketing, you have all these three types of people, and you need to really think about who you spend your time focusing on. So the other thing is that some of you are afraid to go to talk to Type A people. You're just afraid. You know Type A people. You know guys who are good in sales and good in leadership, but you're not going to go to them because you're going to think, they're not going to be interested in what I do. And that's again a mistake, because you cannot judge and you cannot determine yourself if that Type A person will be interested in what you do. Okay, so don't let that fear keep you away from finding gold mine that could really change the way your business looks like. And if you talk to the top earners in the company, and if we talk to the top leaders, if you talk to Otto, to Domen, to Matei, to others, they'll tell you that they have Type A people in their teams. They have to. It's a given. No one is going to get to the level of mentor or higher with having Type C people only. Well, unless you work for it yourself and you just work alone. So keep this in mind and do some time to evaluate who are the people that are in your teams. And I really hope this helps. This is one of the materials we have in the X Academy, and you will find this, I think, on the front end. There's many more materials like this, guys, and these are there for you. These are there for you to use. They're there for you to just take them and use it with your teams, and just just take a look at them, because I don't want you to have materials and not know about them. So go click on X Academy, and you have downloads, you have testimony, you have downloads, you have trainings. Just use these, just use these trainings, videos, different stuff that we've done here that you can use. 8 steps to grow your team. I told you, the phone call, techniques about the phone call, answering objections in sales, a little bit about that. And so how to do a good testimonial. So really just try to use these things and look at what's in there. Top MLM books written that you can do, and phases of MLM. So this is just to remind you that these are there for you to use, to grow, and again, I really hope that what we're doing in X Academy helps you. And again, I'm in the studio a lot. Also now, end of August, beginning of September, through September, I will be in the studio recording videos. And just to remind you, take advantage of these days. The promo with the CRX units is ending, so you still have some time, short time, where you can bring free members to become a gold with renting 4 CRX units. So this is what you can really push on right now. And I guess this is it for tonight, guys. Just had this short training for you, and probably we will try to give more trainings like this to just show you a little bit of what we prepared. Hope you guys found this useful. Hope that this will help your teams and you. And wish you all a good night, a great week in everything that you're doing. And keep your eyes open for all the events that will start this coming September. So thanks a lot again, and have a good night, everyone. All the best.